Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well out there. Welcome to the stream for the month of January. First stream of the new year. Happy New Year. Although I think technically the December stream was on January 1st. Hope you're all doing well out there. We got Trickman Terry, If Dots, Galactic Tapes, and Mojophonic in the chat. Of course, my throat has been clear all day, and then as soon as I start streaming, it decides to get all scratchy. OBS or YouTube streaming says there's a problem. Oh, there we go. Weird. How's it going, Little Jacks? Could it be any colder and snowier this winter for you Canadians? It hasn't been snowy down here in Oregon, but it's been pretty damn cold. Don't tempt fate, yeah. Give anybody else a chance to pop in that wants to before we get started. I don't think we have as many entries today. Let's count them, actually. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess we've got 8. I guess, yeah, that seems about right. I feel like we've had 10 in the past. Yeah, it's been pretty cold. Pretty much anywhere in the northern US and above. I have some friends in California and they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. It is like in the 80s. It hit 18 Fahrenheit here the other day, which is definitely below 0 Celsius. How's it going, Sadiq Cat? All right, well, shall we go ahead and get into it? Of course, this is the... Oh, you stayed up till 2 a.m. doing yours to meet your 3 a.m. deadline? Nice. I did my entire entry yesterday in an hour. I turned it into a video. It'll be coming out next Wednesday. I did the whole thing in an hour, and then I edited that video down to about, I think it's like 23 minutes or something like that. That'll be a fun one. I won't spoil anything else. But yeah, this is the live stream for the January Patron Challenge. I don't think there's anybody in chat who didn't enter the challenge, but for anybody watching after the fact, the challenge this month was simply to make a song using 2 pieces of hardware, no more, no less. And we counted phones and tablets as pieces of hardware, and acoustic instruments as hardware too. Nothing longer than 5 minutes, and no copyrighted or offensive material. Same as always. That's about it. I had a fun time with mine. I hope other people did. This one was pretty loose. You know, sometimes we get pretty specific where you have to use like a specific sample or keep it within a specific genre. Nope, this was just 2 pieces of hardware. So hopefully folks had a good time. Hey, Groove Twig, how's it going? Beatrice Freeman. That is one of the funniest things. So Groove Twig, Galactic Tapes you find non-copyrighted material offensive. Groove Twig, we were in Chicago or the Chicago suburbs for NobCon 2023, and Groove Twig bought my MPC from me there, and He looked me up. He went to look me up on Venmo because we just did it over Venmo, and of course, my Venmo account's my real name. But he looked up Freebeat on Venmo and came up 2 accounts. There was Freeman Beatty and Beatrice Freeman. So that's been Beatrice Freeman has been like our running gag for a few years now. Oh man, that was a fun trip. I wish I could go back to NobCon this year. I might try and make that work. We'll see. I had such a good time. I'm not calling anybody loose. The challenge was loose. Good old Beatrice Freeman. All right, let's jump into these entries. I'm excited. Normally I at least listen to like a little bit of the entries just to make sure everything is okay. But this time I didn't listen to anything. So I'm excited to jump in. And yes, it was a lot of driving. My sister-in-law, my wife's little sister, and I drove 3 days from Oregon all the way to Trickman Terry's house. And it was worth it. We had a blast on the road, and it was a lot of fun on the way home too because we had some extra gear with us, so we were like making music in the car and stuff. It was a good time. All right. Let's get into these here. Your mom is called Loose. Yeah, it was worth it. I had a good time. I might fly this year, but I love driving so much that I might, if I wind up going this year, I might just drive again. All right. Anyway, Sadiq Cat is up first. Wait, no, this was for last month. I went too far. Oh wait, Sadiq Cat is up first. Cool. Using the Roland S1 and the PO128, which is the Mega Man, I believe, right? I'm like suddenly blanking. Yeah, PO128. I literally just picked mine up and had to look at it. All right. Sadiq Cat says, my recorder's output was mono. Listening back to stereo, the S1 is overly loud. Was already in loud mono, but to a lesser extent. Oops. Better jam. But 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Oh, and Sadiq Cat linked that one so you can go listen. Wish I did better, but time. Yeah, I feel that. Wish I played with the ADSR of the filter, made another pattern for the S1 and juggled patterns. 16 patterns on the PO is short. Yes, it sure is. 3 hands would also be helpful. All right. Whoops, I clicked on OBS. All right, here we go. Here is Sadiq Cat's entry. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to keep the mic on while I play the entries and then kind of give feedback over the top of them. Let me know if you like that. I'll try to get the levels right. Here we go. Oh, I love that. I love chiptune drums so much. That bass is from the Mega Man, I want to say, yeah. Oh yeah, those bendy leads. Yeah, this is sick. I could listen to the Mega Man lead sounds all day long. This one sounds really good too. I love that little 16th note bit at the top of the chords. The end of the bar, right here. I love that. This makes me want to get an S1. This would be so fun in a live setting if you were like soloing on the pocket operator. Are you doing punch-in effects live while you're playing the melody? There's no way, right? Oh, nice. That's a really clean. I didn't pick up on that transition from live play to patterns at all. Hell yeah, well done. That was awesome. Mojophonic punch-in effects are it's a teenage engineering thing. Other devices do similar things, but basically you like hold a button down while your music's playing, and then they give you like 16 different little like live effects you can put in. So like it might reverse all the samples, or it might like auto chop and re-trig a bunch of your stuff. But they only like it's only for as you're holding down the button. You can basically just do them, on the fly. Really fun for live performance. The KO2 also has them. The OPZ also has them. Some non-teenage engineering devices can kind of do it, like the Circuit Rhythm, I believe. You can kind of like make your own on the Octatrack. Yeah, kind of like a live performance tweak, but also different, kind of. Yeah, and you can also record them into the sequencer. Yeah. Well done. That was a good one. I enjoyed that. All right. Moving on to Trickman Terry. Says, here's my jam. I say jam because it's not really a full song. I combined two pieces of first generation Electribe gear. The Electribe ER rhythm synth and the Electribe EA1 analog modeling synth. Both came out in 1999. Damn. I know I didn't tap into the full capabilities of these, and I didn't tweak the rhythm section, but I did mess with the oscillators, filters, and effects of the synth part minus the bass. I think the idea here was to use two pieces of gear and have fun with it. Absolutely. Just hit record and started jamming. Ended up with 11 minutes, so edited it down. All recorded straight from the machines themselves. No effects or post-processing. Awesome. Are we good leaving the mic on? Level OBS looked like things were looking all right there. From the microphone levels wise, you could hear me over the music. Now I have to wait like 20 seconds because for some reason I'm like 20 seconds ahead of live always. I've never been able to figure out how to fix that. Cool. Yeah, it's fine. All right. Here's Trickman Terry. I don't know much about the Korg Electraps at all, but I like how this sounds. Yeah. That's a good point, City Cat. You can always listen to the original on Discord. This is a bass line that I would write. I feel like I like it. I'm gonna have to look up this synth. Wild sounding. So do you have these two pieces sync together then, I'm guessing? Oh, I like that. Nice. I like that really scratchy synth. Yeah, that's a really cool synth sound. My head hasn't stopped moving this whole time. It's a good sign. I'm working on getting video going for the stream. Hopefully soon. Just jamming out right now. Sorry I'm not really talking. Kind of jigging it. Oh, I love how wacky that sounds. Gotta practice the YouTube face. Oh man. Little 3D printed like mouse thing that my wife found at her school. I brought it home. I'm making him dance to this. on, bring it home. Yeah, good stuff. I'm going to have to look these two pieces of gear up. That synth has me intrigued. A late 90s analog modeling synth, huh? Interesting. The entries make yours seem so safe. They might make mine feel short. It's like a minute and a half. All right. Yeah, well done, Terry. Also, let the record show Trollman Terry has not made an appearance in like 2 or 3 months now. Another serious entry from Terry. Who'd have believed it? All right, If Dots, who says, I made a final beat for January and really liked it, so it's going here instead of the previous one. Nice. Messing up recording a jam and fighting your synth make things sound better. That's got to be what it is. I know that feeling. This is the SH4D and the SP404 Mark II. Hey, Josh. How's it going? Hope Korg brings out a new Electribe. I've been meaning to check out the latest one. Yeah, it has been a while. The cover troll. All right, If Dots. Looks like she's showing Roland some love here. Roland's the SH4D. Yeah, right? Yeah. That's one I've never tried. Maybe I will someday. All right, here we go. This is If Dots. Ooh, groovy. See if I can't get us a little more volume. There we go. That seems all right. Ooh. That is an interesting chord over that bass line. I like it. I love the little zip on the bass line too. Ooh. Yeah, that's good shit. There's a group of like really snobby jazz people out there somewhere that would just absolutely lose their shit if you played this live for them. Oh, this is almost like hypnotic. Drums are so simple, it's so good. Yeah, the little stutter there is so cool. Oh. Oh, I love that. The snare landing on 3 there. That is the result of whatever that little stutter effect was. That's so cool. Nice. Oh, nice proper ending too. Yeah, well done. That's probably gonna win the funkiest entry award for sure. That was killer. Well done. Good job. Alrighty. Moving on, we've got Galactic Tapes. So I technically respected the rules. This is guitar plus Cubases on iPad. Yeah, that's fine. Not the most polished, but this is what I managed to finish. Yeah, that's absolutely within the rules. Hang on. For If Dot's track, it's a game. You have to make your way around the bar, pushing the chairs, assigning the chairs to the right animals and their height. What a wild idea for a game. Not gonna lie, my wife would play that. My wife would get really into it, for sure. That would fit. If Dot's music would fit there, for sure, though. All right. Here comes Galactic Tapes. That is heavy. I'm going to turn it down just a bit. Oh, yeah. Love some live guitar. The overdub on the guitar. I'm headbanging hard here at home. I'm a sucker for a flat 6, flat 7 chord progression. Like Boston in a dark alley. That's crazy. Whoa. What a break. This is my favorite part. I think it sounds great, like it tapes. Ooh, that melodic percussion is a nice touch, too. Persona boss music from another universe. Yeah. Damn. Wow. No, I think that sounded great. Even that chorus, I don't know. I'm a sucker for a chorus that gives you that drops down to like the flat 6, flat 7, 1 progression. I don't know why. I do that so much in my music too. Yeah. Lords of Thunder music. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, well done, Galactic Tapes. All right, moving on to Space Squirrel, who simply leaves us with 3 mysterious words: KO2 and mandolin. I'm intrigued. Let's see what Space Squirrel has cooked up on the KO2 and the mandolin. Ooh, very atmospheric. Why do I feel like this pairs really well with Galactic Tape's entry? Interesting kick drum pattern. Is that delay or are those actual like programmed kicks? I love the I'm gonna call them owls. That's what they sound like. I was going to say this plus Galactic Tapes and If Dot's entries could all be 3 songs from the same video game for sure. Oh, love that hi-hat bark right there. Yeah, I'm digging it, Sadiq Cat. That's, yeah, you clean up the bar, and then you get in your spaceship and fly home to Galactic Tapes track, and you have to do dogfighting. It's the other part of the game. Yeah, this is sick. Oh, that's a really cool technique, using the timing button with the kicks. Okay, this makes me feel like I haven't even like begun to use my KO2 at all. Wow. Holy shit. That was impressive. Wow. I need to yeah, that makes me feel like I need to use the fader a lot more and play with the effects and stuff. That was sick. That was so cool. Yeah, the owls are gone, sadly. Yeah, well done, Space Squirrel. That was really cool. Oh no, mine's next. Oh god. Okay. I did this in an hour. I used the Micro Freak and the KO2. I sampled the Micro Freak into the KO2, and I made all the sounds with the Micro Freak, even the drums. So everything's on the Micro Freak, and then I used the Micro Freak as the MIDI controller to live record stuff into the sequencer of the KO2, like triggering the samples. Yeah. And I made it chiptune because I love chiptune, and it's only a minute and a half. And yeah, this is literally audio lifted from the video I made about this, which will be out on Wednesday. Enjoy. Here you go. No, I don't want to talk. It's bad. Oh yeah, those are some punch-in effects too. There we go. That's all I've got. I kind of want to expand on it later in the future. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you. It wasn't the absolute worst thing I've ever made. Yeah, I wanted to do those triplets really, really bad. That was like right after I figured out how the quantization works with like live correcting. KO2 is pretty freaking sweet, I have to admit. Yeah. Let's move on, though, away from me and to MD, who says, bop, 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 drums by TR8S, bass by DB01 Bassline, which I just got and dig immensely. Source Audio Collider providing the delay and reverb for the bass. Feel an urgency to grab my skateboard and grab some power-ups on my way to my friend's house. That would be a good part of the game, I'll admit. All right, but let's get into MDs now. I'm excited to hear this. I love the TR8S. I want one really bad. Here we go. I'm not familiar with the DB01, though. I'm looking it up right now, actually. Oh, by Erica Synths. I see. Oh, I have seen this. Oh, it looks and sounds good. Whoa! I wasn't ready for that. Okay, that sounds super groovy. I love that slide in the bass. Zoop. Right there, that's really cool. Oh, do I need to turn it up a bit? I can give you a bit extra in OBS here. Oh yeah, I'm really digging that. There you go, there's a little extra. Is that enough or do we need more? There we go. I love the reverb on the snare too. Yeah, I'm intrigued by this bass synth now. Whoa! I like it, Sadiq Cat. My thought was you just got home and now you get to play video. Your character has to play video games before they can go to bed. So you're playing a video game in the video game. This is the track for that. Man, that synth sounds good. Damn. I'm gonna have to check out I'm gonna have to check out the DB01. Hey Galactic Tapes, who is Video James? Is that like the angry video game nerd? His name is James. Yeah, a lot of bass synth goodness in these entries. Absolutely. I'm gonna have to check that thing out. Yeah, that was really cool. Well done, MD. Super sick. I don't know why. I want to hear like some acoustic piano over the top of it or something. I don't know why I kept. That was like the urge I had during that. That was sick though. All right, and that brings us to our final entry from Mojophonic, who says, well, here goes. Hardware, and that I don't own any, so playing the role of a hardware groove box. Groove Rider GR16 on the iPad. Nice, and then Koala Sampler on the Galaxy S24. Hey, iPad plus Galaxy S24 Plus, those are two pieces of hardware. Chopped and adjusted the samples that needed it, as GR16 is lacking good sample management. First experience doing everything in patterns and parts, so forgive the lack of completeness. Took Trickman Terry approach and resisted finishing it in the DAW. Awesome. That was part of the challenge, you know? Make it a bit more raw and unfinished, like the overall vibe of the track, and might finish it in Bitwig later. Right on. Video James plays a lot of video games. Yeah, I was going to say, Galactic Tapes also loves Groove Rider. I have to listen to him talk about it all the time. And I still haven't tried it out yet. I keep meaning to. I keep meaning to try it out. I just keep forgetting. There are a few other iPad applications I want to check out too. Anyway, let's bring it on home. This is Mojophonic. Oh yeah, thumping kick. I got stank face over here.
Oh yeah.
Ha! That's sick.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You only live once. Can I get a hell yeah? That's what I'm talking about. Don't think about it. Just send it, baby.
I don't want to talk over the vocal chops
Hell yeah.
and the sampled
Only
lyrics.
live once. You only live once. You only live once. Can I get a hell yeah? You only live once. You only live once.
Whoa. Love that. That piano. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this deserves to be finished for sure.
You only live once. Can I get a hell yeah? That's what I'm talking about.
That kick is so clean.
Don't think about it. Just send it, baby. Oh yeah. Let's keep it going until the sun comes out. You only live once. Can I get a hell yeah? You only live once. You only live once. You only live once. Can I get a hell yeah? You only live once. You only live once. You only live once. Can I get a hell yeah?
I love that ending. That's so sick. Man, I want to check out Groove Rider now. Yeah, honestly, that tempo there felt really comfortable. I don't know if it would work any faster, to be honest. I mean, it would probably work, but I don't know if it would feel as comfy. Like that was a really comfortable tempo. That's the only word I can think of to describe it. But as Trickman Terry said, hell yeah, you absolutely can get one. All right, well done, everybody. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for all of your entries. I had a blast. Hopefully you did too. I've got a list of gear I want to check out now and an app I want to check out now. Yeah, 125 felt really good there if that's what that was. Anything over 130 I think would feel a little like too frantic. But yeah, great work everybody. And I hope you're looking forward to next month. If there's any non-patrons in here for just $1 a month, you can head over to patreon.com/freebeat and join in the music making next month. You get access to the Discord server, patron shout out, and you get to participate in the challenges. So yeah, all that for $1. That's just $12 a year. It's like 2-3 coffees or 12 coffees if you're me and just like it black and normal. Get Groove Rider 2. Okay. I'll look into it. Yeah. Thanks again, everybody. That was a lot of fun. I will reveal next month's challenge on next Tuesday. Next Patreon Tuesday is when the challenge for February will come out. February, of course, is a shorter month. So it'll be probably a bit more dialed in terms of like the rules. But yeah, Josh, we missed you this month. Hopefully we'll see you next month. Need some M8 entries in here. Yeah, thanks everybody. I'm gonna go make some dinner and eat dinner and hang out with my wife and watch The Traitors, which is trashy reality TV. But Alan Cumming is the host, and he's been one of my like heroes forever. So ever since I saw him play Rooster in the 1999 re-release of Annie, I'm just rambling now. This is way more information than anyone would need about what I'm going to do this evening. Yeah, we got to have Josh. All right, everybody. Thank you all for hanging out, and thank you for your entries. And we'll see you next month. There will be live streams next month that don't have to do with the Patron challenge, though. Spoilers, changes, more things coming to the channel. So stay on the lookout for that. And yeah, we'll see you in tomorrow's video, which I think, let me check. Pretty sure it uses the KO2. Surprise, surprise. I've really been loving that thing. What is tomorrow's video? Let's see here. Come on, phone. Oh yeah, tomorrow's video is how to use the KO2 fader, parentheses, I finally learned. Because I did. No Fortnite stream. I promise. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Or yeah, day if you're a Sadiq Cat. Have a good 2 a.m. Take care, folks. We'll see you at the main video tomorrow.